Hello, hello. She unleashed a chicken clock heard all over the world, and she's trending, and she's also leading the odds to win this year's Eurovision Song Contest. She's Netta from Israel. Hey, hey. 5 minutes of photo opportunity on this side of the stage, and then we start the press conference.
Look at me, I'm a beautiful creature. I don't care about your modern time preacher. Welcome, boys, too much noise, I will teach ya. Pum pum po, drum pum po. Hey, I think you forgot that I play. My teddy bear's running away. The Barbie got something to say. Hey, 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 hey. My summer says leave me alone. I'm taking my Pikachu home. You're stupid just like you're smart. Wonder Woman, don't you ever forget. You're divine and he's about to regret. He's a I'm not your toy. Not your toy. You stupid boy. Stupid boy. I'll take you down. I'll make you watch me. Dancing with my dolls on the motherfucker beat. Not your
You sit here. The Israeli party has already started. Shalom. מה נשמע?
מה קורה?
הכל בסדר?
Wow, it's impressive.
Hey, so how is it?
It was much better.
Much better, yeah.
Than last time. It took time to get used to the stage. If you ever can get used to that stage.
Why was it so difficult? Because it's too big, or it's just too
It's just,
like the props
you know,
and everything?
the whole thing is the whole Eurovision. It's the whole.
The whole
Oh my
Eurovision
God,
is hard to manage.
the whole thing is going to be with crowds, and I went very fast from performing in front of 20 people
Yes,
to performing in front of like 200 million.
million people.
And it's like 6 months.
And in the middle, you had the 30,000 people in Rabin Square in Tel Aviv.
Yes, yes.
My God, that was.
I'm having a process. It's not like 20.
Yes, exactly.
And
so you're
then
going
200
steady
million. It's like
to go up.
in 6 months, they they managed to put in my schedule the whole thing.
So after the 200 million, then what?
What's next?
What's next?
Back to 200.
Back to the streets. Would you
I
like
guess.
would you like to go like just imagine you win Eurovision and what will happen in Israel when people are there to welcome you?
He says good luck.
Good luck, yeah.
Good luck to Israel. Look, I don't want to jinx anything, and I want to keep doing the hard work as we are doing right now. And I'm super proud to do it and to create this hype in Israel's 70th birthday.
Yes.
And I am super excited. If it will happen, it will be major. People will be so happy. They need it because happiness over there is.
Much
They
needed.
really need reasons.
And people are already super happy. Like I was saying, you had 30,000 people cheering for you at Rabin Square. I could see, I was watching it live, so I could see how excited you were on that performance, and it must have been like incredible to
You see, I
be
always
there
talk
on
about
stage.
the hug and the love and everything. It's overwhelming, and I cannot even explain how. I cannot even comprehend it. It's out of this world.
Out of this world. You are out of this world. Tell me something about your choices in fashion. You're very daring. You're very bold in your experimentation. You're supporting Israeli fashion designers. Because when I look at you and the way that you dress, it's also a bit like Israel. You know, it's like a mix of references.
It's diversity.
Yeah, and what you're doing on stage is actually like a mix of many cultural references.
I'd like
Is it your personality that is like
I think
that?
it is. I think it really is my. I see it as a way of expression, a really important one. Also, larger women don't celebrate themselves. Like there's larger women fashion. It's very depressing. It's very big and flowery, and you know, if you're a big girl, you have only one several way that people can say that you can express yourself, which is very, very, very. Don't express yourself.
It's like safe but boring.
No, don't you? It's like don't show that. That's negative. And we only live once, and I really believe that I am beautiful and I'm sexy and I am special.
We all believe in that, right? Yes.
And each and one of you is beautiful and sexy inside. So it's a process that I have been having.
Yeah.
Also very, very, in a very big way this year, because all of the exposure to hundreds of millions of people, it's a wonderful chance to do a little change in the world, and really I see it as a mission when I stand in front of the mirror, me and my amazing styling team, which is Itai Barzilai for the clothing, and Asi Sadeh for the hair, and Eran Israeli for the makeup, and we all work together in order to do something different every time and create something that hasn't been done before in the sizes, and also in the sizes. Also, we are close to trends, and this is a very complex mission and a very fun one for everybody.
Yeah, we can see that, and it's such like it's an overwhelming creativity, I think, that you're bringing to Lisbon, and that's amazing. And we thank you for bringing this.
Thank you.
Did you also bring the Pikachu? Where is it?
I'm taking him home.
It's home. I have many questions about these lyrics because you're obviously having so much fun when you're singing this. But what is Stefa?
Stefa is. It's a good thing the lyricist is with me.
Here,
do
you want to present the rest of the
yes, I'd
delegation?
like to very much.
Yes.
This is Doron Madali, the lyricist and the co-creator and the composer of Toy, which we're very lucky to have here. And I'm very lucky to have him in my life.
Congratulations.
This is Tal. He's the head of my delegation. And this is Amnon Spector, who is my head of press.
Nice.
Still funny to have a head of press.
Stefa.
Stefa is a pile of cash. I don't care.
Like that you carry around, or what?
It's a slang word.
It's a bucket you carry.
It's a slang word for a big man who'd like to brag around with his pile of cash.
Right.
Cash and you stuff it into a.
It's like to show, hi,
to show off
I can buy you.
I
can do
see.
whatever I want.
So can you say like a phrase where you use the expression?
It's more than a pile of cash. I don't care about your power. I don't care about you trying to bring me down with your Stefa.
Bag of money.
Your bag of money.
Great. Okay, questions from the journalists here in the third row. It's going to be a lot of questions.
Ready?
Yeah. Him. Yes.
Hello, Netta.
Hi.
My name is Maciej. I'm from Poland.
What's your name?
Europa. Maciej. Very good. You are famous for your looper, for using a looper on the stage. And I've watched your performance today very carefully. And I might be wrong, but I guess you don't use actually a looper on stage in Lisbon. So can you please tell me if you use it? Am I right? And if no, what are the reasons for this?
Okay, I'd like to refer this question to...
It's all my fault.
to the director.
There's a strict rule in the Eurovision that there are no live instruments on stage. You know, Alexander is not really playing the violin, right? So the looper, the recording of the vocals is live, and we cannot use it. So what we did is we're doing it a cappella with our singers, and we built a super looper. This is the thing that she's using on stage. It's lights. It's actually a looper. It's a different kind of looper, using lights synchronized with the music. So when she sings Pikachu, you can see Pikachu. We'll show you on the cameras.
You see, I was elected in Israel as a looping artist. And it's who I am. It's how I make my music. It's how I create, and it was important to me not to lose this element when I am exposed to 200 million people, and when we created a song, we were relying on the rule that there are no previous recordings allowed on playback, and when I'm doing them live, everything's okay. And I am a looping artist. I'm a very okay one, and then.
There's just technical problems with syncing live stuff on the playback.
Yes.
That's it. So
we wasn't expecting that.
They checked it for us, but we had to give it up.
But I am super privileged, like to have real singers doing what I didn't have budget
True.
to hiring.
And it's
Seriously.
working. It's working.
It's working.
Okay, here on the third row too, right next to the other one.
Hi, it's
Hello.
Martijn van der Veen, Eurovision artist, the Netherlands. I heard you lived in Nigeria for a few years. So I was wondering, how did the stay in Nigeria affect your musical feeling, your music at all?
Wow, this is a very special question and a very good one. When I was living in Nigeria, my father worked there doing construction, and we lived there, the whole family. And I was raised by two African women, Stella and Emma, together with my fabulous mother. And they sang to me to sleep when my mother was working late. And the music around, the rhythm and the Afro beat, the tum ka tum. It's always in my heart. When I listen to it, it always generates me, and it has huge influence when I scat. When I was a bad girl when I was a jazz student, and it always came out when people are doing. I was always was happening like that. And I blame Africa for that, I think. So that's it.
Thank you.
Actually, we have a surprise for you. So another question, and then we'll do surprise.
Okay, yeah, one question and then surprise. There, here.
Microphone.
Here in the front. Can come quicker. Thanks.
Hi, Stefan Gorkum, ESC Daily. I have a question for the head of delegation. Netta was just telling us about the big rise she made from performing for 20 people and then for 200 million. But you, Israel, as a Eurovision country, has also had a rough journey over the last year. Last year in the final, you told us you weren't going to be in it this year, and then now you're here as the top favorite. Can you tell us a little bit about how this journey went over the last 12 months?
Sure. It was actually according to the law. There was a new broadcasting law in Israel that determined that the old broadcaster had to shut down due to various reasons, and a new one just emerged, and it's celebrating its first birthday now, 1 year since it started broadcasting right after the song contest. So it's a big surprise for us, full of adventures, and here we are, back again, on stage.
Okay.
Continuation.
And so glad that you're here. Don't leave Eurovision, please. Don't take it
Now
away.
we have a nice surprise for you. We gentlemen will leave the stage. We prepared a special
special version of Toy.
So I recommend all the cameras come closer.
Okay, there's a bit of preparation here, but I'm sure it's worth
one.
it.
It's worth it.
It's more than worth it. Do you need an extra chair, or shall we take the table away? Or
Take the table, bring it to me.
okay.
I want to sit on the table.
Okay.
I'm hoping not to break it.
Okay. Let's hear Netta from Israel.
Thank you all for your patience.
This is international premiere, ladies and gentlemen. Toy with one.
I like to do stuff with one string. I think less is more. Speaking of which. Hey, can I have a reverb sound? Hey. Can I? Ha. Look at me, I'm a beautiful creature. I don't care about your modern time preachers. Welcome, boys, too much noise. I will teach you. Pum pum pa pum pum pa. Hey. I think you forgot how to play. Hey. My teddy bear's running away. Hey. The Barbie got something to say. Hey, 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 hey. My Samuel says leave me alone. No. I'm taking my Pikachu home. Oh. You're stupid just like you're smart, just like you're smoking but on the phone. Wonder Woman, don't you ever forget. You're divine and he's about to regret. He's a buck-up, I'm not your buck-up, I'm not your toy. You stupid boy. I'll take you down, I'll make you watch me dancing with my dolls on the motherfucker beat. I need a boo band, you're going to play, no mean no boy. I need a boo band, you're going to play, no mean no boy. I need a boo band, you're going to play, no mean no boy. Don't you think I'm not going to play, I'm not your toy. I'm not your toy. Not your toy. You stupid boy. You stupid boy. I'll take you down. I'll make you watch me dancing with my dolls on the motherfucker beat. Not your toy. Not your toy. You stupid boy.
La forza della Netta! Thank you so much, Israel. Thank you, Netta, and the best of luck. And thank you for being here.